Hi, my name is Sean Earl, and I'm a sales executive for Commute with Enterprise. My job is to help companies all across New England to promote employee transportation benefits through van pooling. And really, we'll dive into what van pooling is and talk a little bit about our company and what the benefits are to utilizing our program. But I appreciate you taking the time to listen to my presentation. And if you have any questions at the end, will be my information. Feel free to reach on out. But let's dive on in. Today I'm going to talk about who we are, how our program works, why employees choose Commute with Enterprise, why employers choose Commute with Enterprise, and what's included with our program. Enterprise has been operating van pools since the 70s and operate over 6,800 van pools nationwide. We've been able to remove 35,000 vehicles off roads and parking lots. And what this means to you is improved parking availability on site. Currently, we operate in 47 states across the country, with each territory having its own local support and dedicated account management team to facilitate any needs that should arise. Through our program, we've been able to eliminate 843 million commuter miles and reduce more than 655 million pounds of CO2 emissions annually. But what is van pooling? Think of large carpools of people commuting together. What we do is we match up anywhere from 5 to 15 employees commuting to a facility on a daily basis. We match them up based off where they live as well as working the same shift. We work with each individual group to determine what's going to be the best size vehicle, whether it's a new model minivan, SUV, or transit van. We work with each group individually to determine what's going to work best. We come up with a centralized meeting location, whether it's a park and ride, a shopping center, or it could really be a door-to-door service where a driver might take the vehicle home every night and pick people up along the way to work. Everyone can take turns driving the vehicle, which means that everyone that participates in the program can apply to be a driver. What we do is we run a motor vehicle record in order to have approved drivers on the vehicle. With everyone taking turns driving the vehicle, that means everyone gets to enjoy the benefits of getting time back in their day, and being able to split the cost of the vehicle is really astounding. With prices being where they are for vehicles and fuel, being able to split that cost is a tremendous benefit for all employees. There are many reasons why employees love to commute with Enterprise. We have the new model vehicles with all of the latest tech and safety features, the month-to-month convenience, which means no long-term agreements or subscriptions. Just 30 days notice is what our van pools go out for, and if any reason someone needs to leave the van pool, we ask for that 30 days notice as a courtesy to all of the fellow riders in order for them to be able to supplement that seat. We have the full comprehensive insurance program, which means anything happens to our vehicle up to a total loss, we cover that. And on the opposite side, we cover up to $1 million in liability coverages. We have the full maintenance program, which means that all tire rotations, fluid top-offs, and oil changes are covered by Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and our network of Urgently offers 24/7 roadside assistance. In addition to these, we also have an emergency ride home program, which means that if something happens to a loved one or the employee themselves, they can leave work to get home without the whole van pool being disrupted. They can utilize that emergency ride home program up to 3 times a year and take an Uber, Lyft, taxi, or however means they need to in order to get to where they need to. And we reimburse up to $100 on each of those occasions. And then there's the significant savings. Being able to split the cost of the van pool and not have to put the wear and tear on a personal vehicle is really where the savings comes into play. But why do employers love Commute with Enterprise? Because you're getting 5 to 15 employees commuting together, there's the severe reduction in parking spaces being utilized every day. What this means is not having to invest in infrastructure such as parking garages or additional parking spaces at off-site parking. There's a congestion mitigation, which reducing the number of vehicles coming in and out of the facility on a daily basis helps to cut down on that traffic. The employee savings, being able to provide a cost savings for your employees really creates a positive work environment and helps to recruit and retain top talent. The improved carbon footprint, we do a lot of green reporting as a company, and on a quarterly basis, we'll showcase to each employer what their impact is by having our program in any regard. Tying right into that is that corporate citizenship and being able to promote high occupancy vehicles as opposed to single occupancy vehicles. Being able to showcase doing something more than just the norm as far as transportation and other employee benefits are concerned. Having that more equitable ride to work really opens up doors to a lot of people. This means being able to go back to recruiting top talent and being able to hire those individuals that might not necessarily have the most equitable ride to work every day. So, what's included with our program? That late model vehicle, so 2020s, 21s, and 22s, with all of the newest safety and tech features, the month-to-month convenience of not having a long-term agreement or contract, just 30 days at a time. The comprehensive insurance program, which covers our vehicle up to a total loss, and then also covers third-party coverage up to $1 million per occurrence. In addition to both of those, we also cover all of the riders up to $250,000 per occurrence as well. We also cover all of the maintenance that happens on the vehicle. So we cover all oil changes, tire rotations, fluid top-offs, and all of the small things that might happen along the way through normal wear and tear of the vehicle. We have the 24/7 roadside assistance through our network of Urgently, as well as Enterprise Rent-A-Car. We have the emergency ride home program, which means that if anything happens and an employee has to leave, the entire van pool doesn't have to get up to leave. And again, this is up to 3 times a year, up to $100 per occurrence. An employee can take an Uber, Lyft, taxi, or get home however they need to, and we'll reimburse them for that. We have the driver approval process. The drivers must be at least 25 years of age, have had a U.S. license for a minimum of 5 years, and have a fairly clean driving record with no DUIs, hit and runs, or any other major issues. Everyone gets a share in the savings. So the van pools are split among all the riders between the cost of the van as well as the fuel. We provide a WEX fuel card to be able to utilize at all pumps across the country, aside from big box stores such as BJ's and Costco's, and it goes on the following month's invoice at actual charge. In addition to all this, we do also provide 200 personal miles on the vehicle to be able to be utilized by the drivers on the weekends while still having our coverage on that vehicle. This is an added bonus that a lot of participants enjoy because they can utilize the vehicle outside of the realm of commuting for taking the kids to soccer practice, going skiing, or just running grocery stores or errands. I want to say thank you to you all for listening to our presentation, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach on out to me. I'm happy to set up individual calls to be able to answer any questions and to be able to promote our program any further. Have a wonderful day.